So the guy who's doing the job today and tomorrow, before midnight tomorrow, so they can register. So Friday, from 10 o'clock, it's rice collection until in the evening. And then we have a time frame before the race starts on Saturday morning. From 5:30 until 6:45. The deputy mayor will tell us how is Karibeb ready and so on. And with the few words, please, those people closer to Karibeb, you will come to Karibeb and you will see it. If you don't gonna be in Karibeb, come to Karibeb and you will see it. If you don't gonna be in Karibeb, you will miss the Garden of Eden. So I'm very happy to have this all those companies on board.
And take the prize monies. It is also and take the prize monies. It is also a event of mass participation with global diseases related to stroke. So we have a population that is not active. So such event health, but most importantly, is also further supported by NAVAHAB and the ministry to participate in the Nelson Mandela Bay Half Marathon in Gqeberha, Port Elizabeth. And this is what such events can do. This is what the support of corporates like NAVAHAB can do to make our. We have the likes of Lavinia Haitope and Daniel Paulus. They have participated and actually have become winners in that race in Port Elizabeth as well. I was reliably informed by the race director that the vision going forward for this event is to have it accredited by World Athletics, become a national event where it will attract international participants. Once that happens, it means the prize money will all go up. The numbers of athletes will go up. The event becomes bigger, and that will put Namibia and the town of Karibeb on the map, promoting again sports tourism and unleashing economic activities there. So, and this is what sports bring, and this is where the mandate of sports come in. It's not only about the physical aspect, but also we contribute to the economy of that town through sport events. We contribute to tourism of that town and in Namibia through those events.
Now, there was an epic match, of course, this past weekend between UNAM and Wanderers in the Gold Cup. A match that had it all, the thrills and spills. Of course, NTV was there and has these highlights for you once again.
Ons vat gou advertentiebreek. Ja, hierso was dan die eerste 3 wat die hakker Marcel Klein van 'n lynstand na dryf afgedruk het vir UNAM. Dit was so binne die eerste 4 minute. Toegeken deur skeieregter Dani Koen. Die doelskop deur Delron Brandt. Die was mis gewees. Links verby gewees. Later ook 'n strafskop waarmee Delron Brandt wel geslaag het om hulle telling toe in daai stadium 8-0 te maak. En hier so 'n bal wat UNAM op die aanval verloor het, vinnig gespeel daarna Tolly Chipute en wat sy bene gerek het uit sy eie diep uit sy eie gebied uit. En vir AJ Zal en vir Delron Brandt weggehardloop het om onder die paal aan die ander kant van die veld te gaan druk. Delron Brandt wel geslaag met 'n strafskop daar van die oorkant af. UNAM se totaal gevat na daai ene was eintlik mis geweest. Hierdie ene was oor. UNAM se telling wat toe in daai stadium 11 geword het. En toe hierdie tweede 3 deur Wanderers teruggespeel na die skramskakel. Reben Botha op die voet, rolskoppie wat regwip vir Nandi Karuombe, niemand voor hom nie en hy druk sonder dat daar 'n hand op hom gelê word. 5 waardevolle punte. Dit word 7 met die doelskop deur Danko Burger. En dan so kort tydjie voor as tyd 5 meter skram, basies amper net so 'n bietjie meer as 5 meter. Kian Fransman 'n fop aangee na Danko Burger toe en is Johan Duisel wat reguit maak en hy gaan druk onder die pale. Dit was 'n maklike skop gewees vir Danko Burger. Hy was tussen die pale deur. En dit dan die 21 punte wat Wanderers op die oomblik het, so net voor rustyd, was dit weer 'n strafskop gewees vir Delron Brand. En dit dan die 14 punte. Ons wat gou advertensiebreek, dit dan die stand van sake hierso by die FNB Unam Stadion in hierdie JSB Gold Cup wedstryd. Ons is net nou terug met die tweede helfte. Ons is gereed om gou net vir van die hoogtepunte te wys van die tweede helfte wat ons dan hier gesien het by die FNB Unam Stadion. Hier was 'n stadion wat so 'n stofwolkie verbygekom het en dit was CJ Kutsie gewees, die skramskakel nommer 9 wat daar oorgeduik het vir daai 3. Skeieregter Dani Kon het dit wel uiteindelik toegeken. Die doelskop deur Delron Brand, die was tussen die pale deur gewees. En dit het die telling dan gelyk opgemaak so kort na rustyd, maar Edward Trotsky wat daar sterk weggebars het van 5 meter skram af en seker gemaak het hy self gaan drukkie 3. Stewige hakker, soms 8ste man daar vir Wanderers. En herstel dan die 7 punte. Ja, weerskante van die spel dan Delron Brand en Danko Burger wat met strafskoppe geslaag het om die telling dan in daai stadium 31-24 te maak. Weer Unam was dit Unam wat die volgende 3 gedruk het. Oorgeduik daar deur die plaasvervanger flank Newton Makaka met die nommer 19 trui aan. 3 gedruk naby die pale vir Delron Brand. Net 1 tree nodig en stuur die bal tussen die pale deur. En Wanderers wat aangeval het hierso met SW Keen. Wanderers so Johan Duisel wat die bal aan gekry het, gereken het, hulle is op pad doellyn toe. Maar teruggebring hierso vir 'n strafskop en dit was dan uiteindelik die wenpunte gewees deur Danko Burger. Strafskop wat hy omtrent van die halflyn af net so binnekant die halflyn tussen die pale deurgestuur het. Met tyd verstreke het Reuben Botha dan die bal daar gegee vir die loskakel Kian Fransman of althans vir Danko Burger wat die bal net uitgeskop het. 34-31 dan die eindtelling. Dit is dan FNB Wanderers wat deurseil na die finaal toe volgende naweek in die Haggie Geingob Stadion teen FNB Grootfontein. Die span wat hulle gewen het daar in die noorde vroeër in die kompetisie en 'n herontmoeting dan tussen die twee spanne. Ons sien uit, ons sal dan volgende naweek daai wedstryd vir julle uitsaai op NTV. Tot dan, van my Andrew Poelman en die res van die NTV uitsaai span, sê ons eers totsiens.
Mornings just got better, Namibia. From the latest headlines to the hottest trends, we're bringing you the conversations that matter.
That's right. Bright minds of energy.
So grab a cup and join in on the conversation every weekday morning at 8 o'clock with Smell the Coffee, hosted by Diana Master and Aina Raisa Quayo.
basketball played.
We made a deal with God. He said that all glory goes to God. So that's the pillar, the foundation. And I want to thank also the players. You know that we come a long way, and it's a privilege to be able to coach. And I'm grateful for Stars. What a team, you know, leading the league table the entire season, and us being able to come through. That's us. We thank God for this.
Okay, awesome. No, Coach, thank you so much for your time. And all out, UNAM Wolves, what are your thoughts on that match?
It's not about doing one game. It's about one of the best teams in the UNAM. We have to respect it. It's a nice game. We enjoy. Also, congratulations for the refs that have been controlling the game. We need it. We need a good ref to control the game as it was emotion. But who's going to decide? Always the players. And yes, I invite you to come also to enjoy us on Sunday. Yes, I invite you to come also to enjoy us on Sunday to support basketball in Namibia.
And a new location. Don't miss Flex DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where we flex your mind and your muscles.
Now on the spotlight, we just have to give and put the Brave Warriors on the spotlight, and it is their coach, Colin Benjamin. Of course, last week, the Brave Warriors played a match. They beat Sao Tome Prince by 3-0, courtesy of Peter Shalulile. Of course, the team before that, they lost to Malawi, also in the World Cup qualifiers. Now, we will hear from Colin Benjamin on his assessment of the team, and after that, it will be Ariel Hart to say goodbye with the latest international news for me.
Hard to break that deadlock. It took us 40 minutes, I think, to break the deadlock through Peter Shalulile. We had a few chances also before that. Obviously, totally controlled the game. I think the opponent was not really, they didn't really have a good day. In the end, I think the 3-0 scoreline is also verdient. Is that man? Verdient? Yeah, we deserve it.
Okay, we ended up the media colleagues for a few questions.
Coach Terence from One Africa TV. Despite the 3-0, we also see that the first 30 minutes, no shot on target since Shalulile was playing a little bit deep. Is there a worry in terms of us being clinical and getting those shots, especially in the first half?
I think you're 100% firstly. I think that is obviously a manco. It's something of concern that we create these chances, we don't convert these chances, and I think with a lot of respect against the opponent today, I think they give their best. They really had a good space, but it's really a concern that, for example, at some point we have a few young players playing in the local league and not getting on target, or not really put your mark on the game. And I think that is a huge concern for us as Namibians. And I think in that regard, we just have to keep on working. You see, it's a process. It is not easy for these young guys, but we have to keep on working. And despite all of that, I still think that as long as you're creating the chances, that means you are alive. And it's just something that you need to work on. You have to be aware of it and you work towards that.
Coach, looking at Shalulile today scoring a hat-trick, and maybe from a coaching point of view, what does that make you feel after a long struggle finding the back of the net?
For us as a team or for Peter?
Yes, for you as a team also, and for...
But you know, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Cementing my position in saying that we have... It's his job, firstly. It's his job. He can do that really good. If he has space, he has time, and he gets fed, then he can do, right? And he's proven it. So now, my concern is to say that despite that, or we have to get the balls from him, despite having a few youngsters on the team, we're still not getting in those positions to score goal. So for me, it's just cementing the fact that these young players need time. We were talking about Haaland, for example. He did good the first game. Now it's a different game because the first game he doesn't have anything to lose. Now the second game comes where he has to do it now. He has to repeat it. It's pressure. How do I move? How do I get into the spaces? And how is he going to get it? Through games. Through games, we have to keep on. We have to keep on. It's work in progress, and that's the only thing left for us.
Can't hear.
Yeah, okay, no.
Karabo Sipin from Botswana Television. I want to know how you take today's win.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with cycling news first. It is cycling governing body, that is the UCI, has questioned riders were stopped 60 kilometers short of the finish line. That is after pro-Palestine protesters knocked down barriers and occupied the road on their way. And it is in protest of Israel Premier Tech team that cycled in the Tour, and it happened throughout all of the 21 stages. And the UCI accused the Spanish government of using the Tour for political purposes. And it is the Prime Minister of Spain, Mr. Pedro Sanchez, that publicly said that he admired the protesters, so there was not much protection also from police and authorities throughout the Tour. In the end, it was Jonas Vingegaard of Denmark that was declared the winner. He was the leader going into the 21st and last stage. Continuing international sports news with rugby news from the World Cup, Women's World Cup in England, and this weekend it will be the semi-finals. And the news from the World Cup is that the French player Axel Berthomeu, she was banned for 12 matches, and that is after being cited for biting a player from Ireland. That was in the quarter-final against Ireland. The Ireland player was Iofa Wafer, and she's out for the semi-final. That is Berthomeu. She's out of the semi-final against England. That is this coming Saturday. The other semi-final will be this coming Friday, and that is when New Zealand, the defending champions, play against Canada. And closing off today's international sports news, it is athletics news, and it is from the World Championship in Tokyo, and it is Armand Duplantis that won the gold medal. He is from Sweden, that is in the pole vault, and he also bettered his own world record for the 14th time. He won in a height of 6.30 meters. He won the event in a height of 6.15 meters, then went all the way up to 6.30 to try and better his old world record. In the process, he won $70,000 US. That is for winning the title, but also $100,000 US. That is for bettering his own world record. Duplantis also won the previous two Olympic game titles. So that is international sports news for today. I hope you have a great sport day. We talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.